Yes, good morning, beta. In the last class, we have started this chapter, lines and angle, and we have discussed adjacent angle. Adjacent angles are the angles that share the common vertex, common arm, and non-common arms are on the either side of the common arm. ठीक है, like example, ये आपकी क्लास है, and the next class is 7th है, ठीक है. ये जो आपकी वॉल है, दिस वॉल जिसपे ये आपका ब्लैक बोर्ड है, दैट इज अ कॉमन वॉल. ठीक है, और आपके ये पीछे बैक साइड पे एक वॉल नजर आ रही है, दैट इज अ नॉन कॉमन आर्म, नॉन कॉमन वॉल. ऐसे ही 7th है कि ये कॉमन वॉल है, ठीक है, और एक उस साइड की वॉल है. तो ये वाली वॉल और जो उस साइड की वॉल है वो वाली क्या है, नॉन कॉमन. एंड दिस वॉल दैट इज हैविंग ब्लैक बोर्ड इज द कॉमन वॉल बिटवीन द टू रूम्स. ठीक है, तो कॉमन के एक इस साइड पे है और एक उस साइड पे वॉल है. ठीक है, तो सेम वे में ये कॉमन आर्म है, ये कॉमन आर्म है, ये नॉन कॉमन है, और नॉन कॉमन जो होती है वो हमेशा कॉमन आर्म के ईदर साइड पे होती है. गॉट इट. और अगर एक एंगल दूसरे में इंक्लूडेड है तो दैट विल नॉट बी अ एडजेसेंट एंगल. अगर एक एंगल के अंदर फॉर्म किया है, लाइक दिस एग्जांपल, अगर आप ऐसे फॉर्म करते हो, एक एंगल ये है और एक ही बड़े वाला एंगल है, एंड दिस स्मॉल एंगल इज इंक्लूडेड इन दिस, सो दिस विल नॉट बी एडजेसेंट एंगल. बट इफ यू से this angle and this are adjacent, then is it so? They are adjacent because the angle where we are ending, we are starting from that. So keep this in mind. अगर आप A B D यहां फिनिश कर रहे हो तो D से स्टार्ट होगा DBC, ABD DBC, or you can say CBD DBA. Wherever you are finishing, you have to start from that point. So those angles will known as adjacent angles. Got it? So these are the two angles, angle 1 and angle 2. So yes, they are adjacent because where angle 1 is finishing, 2 is starting from that point. So that's why 1 and 2 are adjacent angles. Is it okay? Mitul, next. Aajo, come, hurry up. Bring your book. Yes, bache, do sums of page number 97. 5, 6 questions are given that is related to this adjacent angle. So you have to do that. So the reason is they share the common vertex and a common arm, and the non-common arms lie on the either side of the common arm. Got it? Instead of writing the whole things, you should write the answer and you can speak the answer in front of the camera. Okay? You can speak all these things. Start the second part. No, this side. Draw the figure. Better write dark. 2 ठीक लिखो, डार्क. हाँ जी, वेरी गुड. Why you are sitting on the last bench? So many benches are empty. Come here. Can you speak the answer here? Okay.
Yes, angle 2 and 1 are adjacent angles because they share a common vertex and an arm.
Non-common arms are on the either side of the common arm. Repeat.
Yes, angle 1 and angle 2 are adjacent angles because they share a common arm and a vertex, and the non-common arms lies on the either side.
Are on the either side of the common. Sanitize your hand. Done? Is it okay? Is it clear? Come, Hardik. Next, third part. Bring your book. Any doubt? Any doubt in this question, beta? Anything you want to ask? These two angles are not adjacent. Why? Yes, Jasleen. Why these two angles are not adjacent? Akshita, Angad, Anmol, Arpita. Anyone? Yes, Samriddhi.
They don't have because
They don't share common
because they
vertex.
don't have common vertex.
Because they don't share common vertex. Both the angles are starting from the different vertex. So that's why they are not adjacent. Got it? Any doubt? Bring your book. What you are writing? Because they are not sharing same vertex. Same vertex is okay, बस vertex नहीं है, ठीक है? That's why they are not adjacent. आम भी नहीं है, ठीक है, जाओ, go. Next, rub it. How many parts are there? 5. Okay. Those who have done these 5 parts, they can start with the next topic. I think next is intersecting or linear pair. Okay. Are they adjacent? Angle 1 is already included in 2. They are not adjacent. मैंने अभी क्या बोला था आपको? The one angle where it is finishing, the second should start from that point. But angle 1 is inside angle 2. So they are not adjacent. Got it? क्योंकि common arm तो है, but the non-common arms are not on the either side. Angle 1 is included in 2. So they are not adjacent. Go. Is it okay? Next, 5th part. Second question is also there. Okay. Yes, Drishti.
मैम मैं फिफ्थ का आंसर बता दूं?
Yes, yes. Are they adjacent or not?
Yes, ma'am, they are adjacent.
Okay. इस फिगर में बताना इन दोनों में से कौन से पेयर करेक्ट है एडजेसेंट का. ठीक है, ये दो पार्ट्स दे रखे ना, इनमें से जस्टिफाई करना है कि एडजेसेंट है या नहीं. अगर है तो फर्स्ट है कि सेकंड है कि दोनों है, ये जस्टिफाई करना है. जस्टिफाई मींस यू हैव टू राइट अ रीजन. मींस दे हैव कॉमन वर्टेक्स, दे हैव कॉमन आर्म, नॉन कॉमन आर्म्स आर ऑन द ईदर साइड. यू हैव टू राइट द प्रॉपर रीजनिंग. But if the angles are adjacent, then you have three properties and you can mention any of them. Like she has mentioned that 1 and 2 are adjacent because they have common arm and they have common vertex. They have non-common arms are on the either side of the common arm. So it's, if you write one thing, it's okay. But अगर आपके पास time हो, then you can write all the three things. ठीक है? No के लिए you can give only one reason, but if for it is true, then you can mention all the 3 points. They share common vertex, common arm, and non-common arm are on the either side of the common arm. Got it? Clear? Satvik, come. Next, question number 2. You all are having books? Anyone without book? Second part. Explain it. Come here. You have to explain it. Can you? Okay. Draw the figure first. Then explain it why. If 1 is adjacent or 2. If 2 is adjacent, then give the suitable reason. Yes, yes. In the exam, you will write proper question number, do the answer, then leave 1 or 2 line, then solve the next question. Okay, don't mix and merge each question. After doing each question, you will leave 1 or 2 line, then you will start question number 2. Okay, and don't mix the section. Better to start from the end. Like if 4-mark question is there, 5-mark question is there, so better to start from the end. And whenever you are having your reading time, to better to solve the MCQs in that time. Okay, that will help you to solve your 10 question in the reading time. And after doing your MCQ, you should start the paper from the end. Like 4-mark question, 5-mark question, then 3, 2, then proceed to 1. Okay. So always start your paper from the end. For maths, I'm not talking about the other subject. Okay. In my exam, you have to do the paper from the end. Attempt D or E section, whatsoever it will be. D section, then C, then B, then A. MCQs you can do in the beginning, but make sure that you have already solved them in your reading time in your mind. Okay. Then you can write the answer and you will start from D section. And if you are making the figure, in practical geometry, you have to make the rough figure, then main figure, and arcs should be drawn from the compass. Okay, don't draw the arc from freehand, or in the test I have observed that many of you have not even marked the arc. They have just simply drawn the line of 5, 4, and they have drawn the triangle. That will be completely wrong. And in that case, you will just get the marks for the baseline and rest of the things will be wrong. Because upper lines will be upper line sides of the triangle will be get by applying the arcs. And if you are not drawing the arcs, then it will be wrong. Then half mark will be given just to draw the baseline, and rest of the marks will be deducted. So construction you will make with the pencil, scale and protector वगैरह, and rest of the figures, if lines and angle I have talked about, then you can draw the figure with pen. No need to just change out the thing, then pen, pencil. You can just directly draw the figure with pen and you can start your question. And each and every question should be clear. Rough work should be done on the right side of the sheet. ये नहीं हमने rough work last पे किया है. Nobody will search out for the rough work. When you are attempting the question, do the rough work side by side. It should be visible to me. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. Means D section के 5 question है, then start from the first question, not from the last. That will be difficult to check. ठीक है? तो D section है, D section के 5 question है, start from the first question, then second, then 5. Then start from the C section, and in case of C section, if 6 questions are there, then you will start from the first question to 6. ठीक है? Not start from the last 40th question or 35th question. ठीक है? So start from the beginning of the each section. ABC and BOC are adjacent because they share a common vertex and a common arm. ठीक है? What was the another pair? One more pair was there, na? BOD is not there. BOD and wait. BOD and BOC. Why they are not adjacent? Yes, Drishti.
Ma'am, because BOC is contained in the BOD.
Yes. Lakshay. Be loud. BOC is included in BOD, and they are having a common arm, but non-common arms are not on the either side of the common arm. Got it? And it should be on the either side of the common arm. And wherever BOC is finishing, the another angle should start from COD. But what is here? This BOC is already inside BOD. That's why it is not adjacent. Got it? So that's why B part is correct and first part is not representing your adjacent angles. We have finished this. Try these. Next is.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Next topic is yes, Drishti.
मैम अभी आप एग्जाम के रिगार्डिंग इंस्ट्रक्शन दे रहे थे, आप रिपीट कर दोगे? मेरी क्लास ना डिस्कनेक्ट हो रही थी.
I was saying that in the exam, construction work you will do with the pencil, and the figures that is related to lines and angle you can directly draw with the pen, and you start your question, solve your question. But in the construction,
Okay.
it's compulsory to use the pencil and construction material. You have to mark the arc with the compass. Don't mark the arc free-handed or one more thing in the test. Some of the students have not drawn the arc. They have just simply drawn the line of 5, then 4, then 6, and they have completed the triangle. That will be completely wrong. You have to use the construction material. And one more thing, you have to do the paper from the last. Attempt the D section, then C, then B, and then A. Got it? And in case of D section, you will start from the first question of D section, not from the last. Beginning of each section. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Now the
Thank you,
next-
ma'am.
Okay, next topic is topic क्या आ रहा है इसमें? Adjacent angles, linear pair. Yes, do adjacent angle always form linear pair? जितने भी adjacent angle है सारे linear pair बनाते हैं, 180 बनाते हैं? नहीं बनाते, क्योंकि देखो आपके सामने ये adjacent है 1 और 2. Are they making 180 degree as sum? They will make 180 as sum when they will be formed on the straight line. ठीक है? Means all the adjacent angles are not linear, but लीनियर पेयर आर एडजेसेंट, है कि नहीं? ये 1 और 2 का सम 180 है और जहां 1 फिनिश हो रहा है वहां से 2 स्टार्ट हो रहा है. Got it? So linear pair form adjacent angle, but adjacent angle doesn't mean that they are always linear pair. They can form linear pair, but it's not always. Got it? Is it okay? Now start the next, try these. Who will do? You have got the chance? You have got the chance? Come. Bring your book. Which try this page number? 99. Okay. Okay, chalo. Page number 99. Think, discuss, and write. 3 parts are there and Lakshya will solve. Come. Tomorrow onward, this mask should be tight. Okay? Rub it. Clean all this. Then. Can two acute angles form linear pair? ठीक है. Can two acute angles form a linear pair? So he has taken two acute angle 40 and 50 and the sum is 90, which is not 180. We want to form 180 in a linear pair. So they are acute angles. अगर suppose करो आप largest acute angle भी ले लेते हो, largest acute angle बता सकते हो? 89. 89 plus 89. 89 plus 89. 178, which is still not 180. So that means two acute angles will never form a linear pair. Can two acute angles form adjacent angles? Yes, two acute angles ही तो हैं. ये 40, ये 50. So yes, two adjacent angles can form adjacent angles, but two adjacent angle will never form a linear pair. Can two obtuse angle form a linear pair? 90 से बड़े 100 ले लो, that is 100 plus 100 is 200, which is more than 180. So obtuse angle will never form a linear pair. Will two right angle form a linear pair? Right angle means 90 plus 90 is 180. So two right angles can form a linear pair. Can two right angle be adjacent? Which figure you will get? This type. 90, 90. These two angles are adjacent because they are sharing the common vertex. This is the common arm and these are the non-common arm. And one more thing. These are adjacent, these are supplementary, these are forming linear pair and both are right angle. Got it? Any doubt? Chalo, start next. Come. I think you have done one question already on the board. Come. Start next question that is related to linear pair. Okay. You have to find the missing angle or what? Okay. You have to check whether they are forming linear pair or not. If the sum is 180, they will form linear pair. If they are having the sum less than or more than 180, then they will not form a linear pair. Clear? Linear pair means they are supplementary. Linear pair means they are supplementary. Supplementary means they form linear pair. Linear pair means they form supplementary. What happened? बच्चे स्टार्ट फ्रॉम हियर. इसको रब करो ये पार्ट को. चलो यहाँ से करो. छोड़ दो करो स्टार्ट. इसको रब कर दो हैंड से. चलो Which question you are doing? As the sum of these two angles is 180, though they are forming linear pair. Means they are supplementary. Prabnoor, what are complementary angles? What are complementary angles? Ashima. The two angles, not one angle. The two angles whose sum is 90 degree, they are called complementary angle. What is the complement of 40 degree? All these questions we have done in the last class. Very bad. What is the complement of 40 degree? Yes, Mitul. 50 degree. Very good. What is the complement of 0 degree? ये संचित. Complement of 0 degree. ये भी डिस्कस किया था उस दिन. किया था ना? Very good. Keep it up. बोलो. 90 minus 0, 90. Nonihal, what is the supplementary angle of 100? Stand up. Repeat. What you said? Supplementary angles कौन से होते हैं? कुछ बोलना भी है. बोलो तो सही, ट्राई तो करो एटलीस्ट. बोलो रितिशा. 80 degree. Supplementary angles are the angles two angles whose sum is 180. If one angle is 100, then the another one is 180 minus 100, that is 80 degree. What is the complement of x degree? Complement of x degree. 90 minus x. Ashima, what is the supplement of x degree? Supplement of x beta 180 minus x. x को माइनस नहीं कर सकते ना, जैसे 100 को माइनस कर दिया, x को नहीं कर सकते ना, तो यू विल राइट 180 माइनस x. ठीक है, फिर से देखो 0 डिग्री है, उसका कॉम्प्लीमेंट 90 माइनस 0 90. 40 डिग्री है, इसका कॉम्प्लीमेंट 90 माइनस 40 50. मीन्स 40 और 50 एक दूसरे के क्या है? कॉम्प्लीमेंट. 40 और 50 क्या है? 30 डिग्री का सप्लीमेंट. नौनिहाल इधर देखो, 30 डिग्री का सप्लीमेंट. ये सारे नौनिहाल है यहाँ पे, उसको तो बोल लेने दो कुछ. एक तो उसकी आवाज नहीं आ रही. बोलो 160 नहीं 150. 180 माइनस 30 दैट इज 150. मैंने आपके सामने आपके लिए लिखे हैं, आप फिर भी नहीं देख रहे. कब देखोगे? आफ्टर द एग्जाम. ठीक है, क्लियर है. स्टार्ट नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. स्टार्ट नेक्स्ट. You want to do question on the board? Come. You have got the chance. Chalo, let him do. Hurry up, hurry up. कर दो जल्दी जल्दी कर दो सारा. हाँ बस बस बस, चलो इसको भी कर दो. हाँ जी, कर दो. चलो करो स्टार्ट नेक्स्ट, अदरवाइज बेल विल गो. हरी अप. चलो जल्दी करो. Don't sit free, do your work.